This year's Chelsea Flower Show takes place between the 21 and 26 of September, with the Queen set to miss the event for the first time in 16 years. Due to the coronavirus, the show was moved from its traditional May date to September, when the Queen is customarily in Balmoral. The royal family will instead be represented by the Princess Royal, Prince Edward and Sophie, Countess of Wessex, the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester, Prince and Princess Michael of Kent and Princess Alexandra. Prince Harry ribbed his father Prince Charles during the 2013 Chelsea Flower Show after the Prince of Wales failed to recognise Prince Philip, unearthed accounts show. The Queen's grandmother, Queen Mary, first attended the Chelsea Flower Show in 1916, and it has remained a much-loved royal outing ever since. The Queen even told the virtual Chelsea Flower Show last year it was an event she always enjoyed, while according to the Royal Horticultural Society, it is one she has missed just 10 times since her 1953 coronation. In 2013, the monarch's grandson, Harry, set up his own garden at the event, in honour of his charity Centre Dale, which helps vulnerable children and young people in Lesotho. The prince invited his family to inspect the garden, including his father and the Duke of Edinburgh, and proceeded to lightly rib the Prince of Wales. According to the Daily Mail, upon first viewing Charles, a keen horticulturist, was proud as punch at his son's efforts. He said, "This is the great garden, is it, after all that effort? I was wondering if it didn't exist." While the pair exchanged jokes, Harry noticed Prince Philip was waiting to join them in the garden. The Duke of Sussex quipped to Charles, "Look, they're even queuing." Yet the Daily Mail added, when Charles failed to notice the other VIP guest, Harry ripped him. Harry sharply joked, "La, Pa, meet your father." Reportedly, Charles proceeded to look up with an exclamation of surprise at the Duke of Edinburgh. Philip and Harry then engaged in light, cheerful conversation, with Harry commenting, "You were meant to be looking at streamers and tractors, Grandpa, I didn't know you were coming, fantastic." The Duke of Sussex added, "Hopefully you like it. You've been coming here for years, and your opinion is highly regarded." Of course, alleged tensions have developed in the royal family, reportedly triggered by Harry and his wife Meghan Markle's 2020 decision to step down from senior royal duties. Since speaking on podcast Armchair Expert, Harry claimed he experienced genetic pain and suffering that had been passed down from his parents. The Duke said, "When it comes to parenting, if I've experienced some form of pain or suffering, because of pain or suffering, that perhaps my father or my parents suffered, I'm going to make sure I break that cycle. It's a lot of genetic pain and suffering that gets passed on, so we as parents should be doing the most we can to try and say, you know what, that happened to me, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to Archie and Lilibet." Despite the alleged friction between Harry and his father, the Prince of Wales marked his son's 37th birthday this week by sharing a touching photo via the Clarence House social media. The picture was of Charles and Harry on a royal engagement in South Africa, months after the tragic passing of the Duke of Sussex's mother, Princess Diana. According to Hello, during his 2019 South Africa tour, Harry said, "I came here in 1997 or 1998 straight after my mum died, so it was a nice place to get away from it all. I feel connected to this place and to Africa,